with COVID-19 infection rate on the rise. Beginning Saturday and continuing for the rest of the season, protocol will now include a requirement that players and coaches have a negative test from the previous day's testing before entering their team facility. Meanwhile, the Raiders added several defensive players to their reserve COVID-19 list following a positive test for defensive end Cleveland Carroll. Panthers QB Teddy Bridgewater was limited in practice Wednesday with a sprained knee. Carolina remains optimistic he'll be able to play Sunday against the Lions. That, according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. And Chargers defensive end Joey Bosa was a full participant at practice Wednesday. Bosa had been sidelined since suffering a concussion in Week 8. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For the one standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call clickgrainger.com/safety or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Salute to Service is the NFL's year-round effort to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families through long-standing partnerships that support our military community. The NFL clubs, players, and USAA thank all of our armed forces serving in the United States and around the world. Bid on authentic, game-worn Salute to Service items, where 100% of the proceeds are donated to the NFL's military nonprofit partners. Join the NFL and USAA in Salute to Service by visiting NFL.com/salute.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Today is the Great American Smokeout. Things are so simple now. There are phone apps that help you quit smoking. Yeah, there's even an app that does your coughing for you. Well, I think it's safe to say, Gene, you and I both reformed smokers, right?
That's right, reformed.
Yes.
That sounds kind of callous.
Well,
you know,
yeah, okay.
We're the reformatory school.
Yes, but
who came up with that term instead of
I don't know.
Jail, they called it a reformatory.
Yes. Well, we're going to reform you.
Okay.
Yes. So why not? It's definitely an old school phrase.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I quit smoking basically with 1 pound bags of M&Ms.
Those great big ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I put on some weight.
1 pound bags.
But
M&Ms are great.
Yeah. It's whatever it takes, right?
Mm-hmm. They're hard on your teeth, I will tell you that.
Okay. Today also is Play Monopoly Day. It's, I want Boardwalk. And it's also Rural Health Day.
Rural Health Day.
Let's hear it for the rural health care professionals. That's everybody in the Imperial Valley, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Anyway. And here we go again. Reports of another toilet paper shortage. Toilet paper, paper towels. People are stocking up again. No need.
No need at all. That's foolishness.
Yes. But you feel better when you realize I've got 8,942 rolls of toilet paper stashed in the garage.
And that was from last time, not to say about this time.
Yes, and then the water heater bursts, and all of them are ruined, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or they're a fire hazard, one or the other, or both.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And I know other people say they shake their heads. What in the world has gotten into people?
I don't know. And we mentioned earlier it's Fraud Awareness Day, actually Fraud Awareness Week.
Mm-hmm. I've been aware a long time. But.
Yes. We have word at the Royal Palace in Nigeria. The Prince has declared this week a national holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Send him some money. He needs it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It teared me up.
Okay.
A little bitty tear, let me...
First key to a scam, whether they tell you they're from Social Security, the IRS, the state, whoever, they want you to pay them in gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. How about some birthdays?
How about some birthdays? These are the big shot birthdays.
Okay, Larry King. I've never been a Larry King fan. He is 87. I have always enjoyed Dick Cavett. He's 84. Ted Turner, 82. Calvin Klein, 78. Ahmad Rashad. He was Bobby Moore when he played in the NFL. He is 71. Actor Robert Beltran is 67. Actress Kathleen Quinlan, 66. Glynis O'Connor, 65. Actor Guns N' Roses, 60. Meg Ryan, 59. Actor Jodie Foster, 58. Actor Terry Farrell, 57. Actor Erica Alexander, 51. And singer, choreographer Savion Glover, 47. Actor Reed Scott is 43. Local birthdays coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
Well, what do I do?
What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert, school, having dinner with friends, take better care of each other, support local shops and stores, offering more help to others. This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Bernice Vasquez, Mark Obeso, Addie Pacheco, Yolanda Islas, Brianna Flores, Eddie Lee Sampson, Jason McCormick, Obed Garcia, Kim Hall, Thomas Lara, Timothy Childers, Clark Baker, Domingo Vela, Gina Acuna, Isabel Garcia, John Jordan, Jose Luis, Joseph de la Cruz, Junior Amarias, Mara Magana, Oliver Tanzon, Oscar Gonzalez, Ruben Cota, and Aiden Garcia. Happy birthday from KXO, and many happy returns. Let's see. Oh, this is great. Twitter will introduce a new feature called Fleets. Yeah, Fleets. Tweets that disappear in 24 hours. Instead of fleets, I think maybe they should call them bleats. Yeah, because most of Twitter is bleating and whining. I don't do Twitter, never have, never will. Anyway, it's just one of those things. So, we missed earlier in the week Mickey Mouse.
What, his birthday?
Yeah, he was 92 yesterday.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, started off life as Steamboat Willie.
Yep.
Okay.
Can see it was in black and white, and I can see the Steamboat Willie a cartoon in my mind's eye right now.
Yep.
Whistling as he's at the helm of the ship.
Singing.
And
yes.
Whistling.
And no sight of Minnie.
Yeah. Minnie was the smart one. She stayed on shore.
Hey, you got it. Okay, we've got real news. Are you ready?
Real news coming up.
Okay, let's jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by your year-round comfort specialist. Whether it's hot, whether it's cold, yeah, they can handle it. It's Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. With Minnesota now facing 4 weeks of tough new COVID restrictions, this local healthcare official says,
"This is not us scaremongering. This is us seeing a wave coming towards us that we really hope we can survive."
More than 250,000 U.S. COVID deaths now, exceeding earlier worst-case scenarios, and new infections are spreading at their fastest since March. New York City schools closed to in-person teaching today, but in Washington...
CBS News has learned that the White House Coronavirus Task Force is not calling for schools to close.
They're not calling for that because they say the data doesn't suggest that the virus is being a big spreader and spreading in schools. However, you know what they all are calling for? Closing of indoor dining and bars.
CBS's David Begna, 1 week before Thanksgiving.
The American Farm Bureau says the price of a 16-pound turkey is 7% lower than last year.
The price of a Thanksgiving dinner for 10 now, about $47, assuming 10 people will feel it's safe to gather in one place during the COVID crisis. CBS News Brief. I'm Vicki Barker.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected to a Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news: the rise in COVID-19 cases prompting hospitals to prepare for a surge in the number of patients. Stanford's ER department preparing triage centers.
We would probably start having to open those up shortly after Thanksgiving because I predict that some people will just not be able to resist the temptation minimally, and that's what I expected.
Stanford Emergency Medicine Chair Dr. Andrew Blumkis saying the hospital and ICU currently have sufficient capacity, but are preparing how to ration care if the surge becomes overwhelming. Empty store shelves in some parts of many California supermarkets, the result of so-called panic buying. Psychologists saying it's no surprise people are searching for basic goods like toilet paper to provide a sense of comfort.
We have to kind of try to remind ourselves to push back on fear and to be logical and not overly psychological.
Santa Clara University psychology professor Dr. Thomas Plant, a number of stores actually extending operating hours to make it easier for people to do their shopping. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by your indoor air specialist. Yes, year-round comfort is, well, it's what they do. Lock air conditioning and custom sheet metal.
O'Reilly. This is Jesse's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
As a nurse, not making it to work was not an option. But driving through the snow with my wiper blades struggling, I just didn't feel safe. So I pulled into O'Reilly Auto Parts, and before I knew it, an employee was offering to install the wiper blades on my car. I got to stay out of the snow for a moment, and I still made it to work on time.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I saved big money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, so I finally bought that new set of golf clubs. Watch out, Fairway. Here I come.
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big with Progressive, but your other expenses won't just disappear. Are those clubs going to help you when the hot water heater dies? Also, it sounds like your money is better spent on golf lessons.
Time to go shoot the course record.
No, but maybe time for a reality check. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Page one of the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning. According to the information released, COVID cases jump again. Here's more on that story.
Active COVID-19 cases jump again. According to the information released Wednesday morning by the Imperial County Public Health Department, there are now 843 active cases of COVID-19 in the county. This is an increase of 97 from Tuesday's numbers. There have been also 2 additional deaths attributed to the virus. That number is now 353. The other numbers released on Wednesday show just slight changes in the number of new cases per day per 100,000 population and the positivity rate. COVID-19 patients are still filling a large number of beds in the Valley's 2 hospitals and putting a strain on personnel and resources. Both Pioneers, Memorial, and El Centro regional hospitals have enacted plans with temporary facilities and staffing to meet the current spike of coronavirus cases, as well as the surge expected to follow the upcoming holidays.
In other local news, there is a free flu shot clinic. It was canceled, originally scheduled. It has been rescheduled. Clinic is for this Saturday, the 21st. The clinic will run from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. at the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds in Imperial. If you show up for the flu shot, you're asked to wear a short sleeve shirt, also wear a face cover, be in a vehicle, and be able to drive through the designated clinic area. There is no cost for the flu shot. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Well, this is a morning of updates. Here is a New River community update. There's Eli Moreno-Drew.
New River update. New River community update. It is scheduled for today, Thursday. There will be updates of state funding, strategic plan update, and project timelines. It starts today at 5:30 p.m. The up is co-hosted by Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia of Eater Resources, Cal, EPA, and the city of Calexico. Spanish interpretation will be available. The virtual update will be delivered via the office of Assemblyman Garcia at 760-355-8656.
In other local news, a road closure began on Monday, Silliman Road from Casey to Highway 118. This closure will run all the way to December the 27th. This is a 24-hour-a-day closure. A detour route will be posted. The reason for the closure is for concrete canal lining. That concludes this edition of Locals. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Get your family vaccinated against flu this season. During this pandemic, getting a flu vaccine is more important than ever. It's the best way to protect you and your loved ones from getting the flu. Public Health will host a drive-through flu clinic Saturday, November 21st from 7 to 10 a.m. at the Imperial Fairgrounds. Participants are to use a face cover and wear a short sleeve shirt if possible. For information, visit icphd.org. A message, Imperial County Public Health Department.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. I know you have questions about Medicare and supplemental plans. Well, you talk to the experts. See David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Continuing with more local news, an affordable housing grant is available. Eli Moreno-Drew has more on the story.
Affordable housing grant, $1,500 million grant. It is for an affordable housing project in Imperial. Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia said he was grateful they were able to bring home these additional state investments for the city of Imperial. He said that this $1,500 million grant will support crucial affordable housing and farm worker housing needs, while creating a safer, healthier, and more sustainable community. The Worthington La Luna family apartments will provide net zero energy affordable housing for the city of Imperial, including a portion dedicated to USDA farm worker housing. The fundings are a California Climate Investment Grant.
In other local news, increased COVID patients. Hospitals are once again filling to capacity. El Centro Regional Medical Center is setting up a temporary tent location with more beds at the north entrance to their hospital. The Imperial Valley College Gym is being prepared to receive patients. Pioneers Memorial Hospital is also bolstering their treatment efforts. California Emergency Medical Services Authority has dispatched additional beds and medical equipment to Pioneers Memorial Hospital. The 10 additional beds will be set up in Walker Auditorium. Hospital is also receiving support nursing staff. The Emergency Medical Services Authority is also sending 2 physicians. Pioneers is currently treating 18 patients for COVID-19. There are 5 COVID-19 patients in the hospital's intensive care unit. Well, getting close to Thanksgiving, and that means what better time for Operation Golden Thanksgiving? Here's the story.
Operation Golden Thanksgiving Turkey Giveaway. It was called Operation Golden Thanksgiving. It happened on Tuesday. Imperial Gold distributed turkeys throughout the Indy. It was Imperial Gold's continued effort to support the Imperial Valley community with Operation Golden Thanksgiving by delivering Thanksgiving turkeys. 230 turkeys were distributed to local families. Recipients drove up to the delivery of a turkey, maintain social distancing because of the current pandemic. Distribution sites were at the Catholic Charities in El Centro, the Calexico Neighborhood House, and at the Brawley American Citizens Club.
And we'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. 3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue into the weekend, but there will be a slow cooling trend, bringing high temperatures back to around 80 degrees by Sunday. Clear skies today will turn mostly cloudy tonight, lingering through tomorrow before skies slowly clear over the weekend. A weak but dry weather disturbance is then expected to move through the region on Monday, dropping high temperatures into the 70s. Temperatures should then hover slightly above normal through the middle of next week under mostly clear skies. 87 the high yesterday, 52 our low. Mostly sunny today with a high near 82. Light wind becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 57, light wind. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 81. Light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high near 82. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. On Sunday, sunny with a high near 80 and light wind. 65 degrees downtown, 42% relative humidity, the wind calm. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Visiting Imperial Valley, the America's Best Value Inn and Suites by Red Lion has all the comforts of home. All rooms have a microwave, refrigerator, and cable TV with HBO. They have an outdoor pool, spacious parking, and free continental breakfast, which includes hot waffles. All these luxuries start as low as $49 per night. And be sure to ask about contractors and crew. America's Best Value Inn and Suites is close to I-8 at 455 Wake Avenue in El Centro, across from In-N-Out Burger and IHOP. Make your reservation now by calling 760-352-6620. That's 352-6620. America's Best Value Inn and Suites by Red Lion, 455 Wake Avenue, El Centro.
It's sports time. The NBA draft yesterday. Oh, yeah, okay. Some people actually cared. Minnesota took Anthony Edwards in the as the first selection. Yeah, and that was followed by James Wiseman, picked up by Golden State. Charlotte with LaMelo Ball. Good luck there. Chicago, the Bulls took Patrick Williams. Cleveland took Isaac Okoro. Atlanta, Onyeko Okungula, and Detroit, Killian Hayes. The first few selections dominated by guards. Oh, NFL football. Yeah. Well, the NFL says all 32 teams are going to enter intensive COVID-19 protocol. Yes, everybody has to test negative from the day before entering any team facilities. All meetings must be held virtually, outdoors, or within an approved indoor space. Face masks or mouth shields must be worn at all times in the facility and at practice. And no team or player gatherings are permitted outside of team facilities. By the way, we've got Thursday night football coming your way. Cardinals and the Seahawks, 4:30 this afternoon. Actually at 5. Yeah, 5 o'clock this evening. And Raiders, well, most of their starting defense is going on the reserve COVID-19 list. Yeah, the defensive end Clelin Ferrell and quarterback LaMarcus Joyner tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. More than half of the team's starting defense is currently on the COVID-19 reserve list.
Volunteers with the Hacienda Scholarship Fund once again will be providing a Thanksgiving dinner to the less fortunate people in Imperial Valley. This year, due to COVID-19, you can pick up your meal at Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley. They're doing a drive-through from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 4 meals per vehicle, please. Hacienda Scholarship Fund is a nonprofit organization that helps our youth of Imperial Valley. And events like this, that's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar.
Well, baseball in the news. The Los Angeles Dodgers, yeah, I know, they won the World Series. You have layoffs in the front office with no attendance and revenues way down. The Dodgers with massive layoffs in their front office. And in an announcement with significant implications, Robinson Cano has received a 162-game suspension without pay for testing positive for a performance-enhancing substance. Cano will miss the entire 2021 season. Thursday night football coming up tonight. The Cardinals and the Seahawks, 5 o'clock on AM 1230 KXO.
When you live in a place that has everything, you need a truck that can handle anything. The Ford F-150 can. Want to take a camper out for the weekend? F-150's available blind spot information system with trailer coverage can help you see where most can't. Check. How about getting out on the water? F-150 has available Pro Trailer Backup Assist to get your boat down the ramp on the first try. Check. You say you want to have Wi-Fi when you get wherever you're headed. Well, F-50 has available Ford Fast Connect, so you can work and play from anywhere. Check and check. Now get F-150 with 0 for 60 and 2,000 year-end sales event trade assist with your qualified trade. Excludes Raptor. Not all buyers will qualify for fit financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for 1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Year-end sales event trade assist requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Vehicle supply is limited. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/30/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers.
Well, it's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. The pandemic is far from over as infections are on the rise. Millions of Americans remain unemployed. 742,000 Americans filed first-time unemployment benefits claims on a seasonally adjusted basis, according to the Labor Department. That was up from the week before, and the first increase in unemployment claims since the week of October 10th. Claims are still more than 3 times higher than they were during the same period last year. It's hard to believe the recession is over if workers keep losing their jobs at this rate, according to Chris Rupke, chief financial economist at MUFG, in a note to clients. The markets, well, they're reacting right now. As you would expect, the Dow Jones Industrial's off about 64 points. The S&P 500 now down 1. The NASDAQ up 57 points. Gold off $13.07 an ounce. And the oil prices down 17 cents per barrel. Things keep changing on Wall Street.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 82. Light winds becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 57. Light winds. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 81. Light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Right now downtown, we're looking at 65 degrees. With that, we have 41% our relative humidity. The wind, right now, the wind is calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. Check out our website, kxoradio.com. Find us, follow us, like us. We are on Facebook. Oh, and of course, lots of features on the KXO YouTube channel. You can subscribe. It's free. You're going to like it.
Best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Caith, and a week before Thanksgiving, the coronavirus pandemic has health officials all over the country concerned that very bad days are ahead. Ruth Stevens is a hospital administrator in Nebraska.
If people don't stay home and wear masks and social distance, I'm afraid to think what that might look like.
What it looks like in New York City is a new round of remote learning only for school kids. Mayor Bill de Blasio closed schools as the city's test rate 3%.
This next few days with the state of New York, we're going to come up with the new standards and announce them before Thanksgiving. And then I hope to be back in a few weeks.
A senior candidate from AstraZeneca has shown us in British testing. CBS's Dr. David Agus says it's been especially effective in older people.
People in their 60s, 70s, and 80s have much higher likelihood of symptomatic COVID-19, being in a hospital, many other complications. And if it works in them who classically have not as strong an immune response, who we're for joy, it's very exciting.
In the early throes of the pandemic, back in the spring, there are accusations some bosses used the virus for sport. Jim Crusoe.
Managers at a huge Tyson Foods pork processing plant in Waterloo, Iowa, bet money on how many workers would get coronavirus. That's an allegation in a lawsuit filed this week by the family of an employee at the facility who died from COVID-19 in late April. Local health officials estimate at least a third of the Tyson plant's 1,000 workers ended coronavirus.
Well, things only got worse last week on the unemployment line. Claims for jobless benefits hitting 742,000, up from the previous week. By economist Mark Hamrick.
We see a huge increase in new claims in Louisiana, up 33,000. Other states seeing additional new claims include Texas, Ohio, California, Virginia, and Arizona.
Secretary of State Pompeo made the first visit by a top American official to Israeli settlement in the West Bank today, a parting show of Trump administration solidarity with the Netanyahu. New auto reliability rate just out from Consumer Reports.
Mazda's now the most reliable brand. Consumer Reports chief auto tester Jake Fisher says that marks a change.
The reason it's a big deal is since we have been doing this, it's always been a Toyota brand.
But Mazda stays away from new technology, which tends to be buggy. Lincoln, with a lot of new technology, is in last place, with tech powerhouse Tesla only a little bit better. Jeff Gilbert, CBS News, Detroit.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 92 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One NA.
What can help you take advantage of today's low mortgage rates and save money? Rocket can. You can save hundreds of dollars every month by refinancing with Rocket Mortgage at today's near historic low rates. If your current rate is over 4%, you could lower your payment by over $150 a month, saving thousands in interest every year. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Great news, beauty lovers! Black Friday is starting earlier than ever at Ulta Beauty, beginning Sunday, November 22nd. Enjoy hundreds of Black Friday deals available all week long, like 50% off the hottest products from Bare Minerals, Living Proof, and more. Or get 40% off eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place and Makeup Revolution. And we've made shopping easier too. So visit us in-store, online, or try curbside pickup. The holidays are here. Let's see the joy all season long. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
If you're worried about your carbon footprint, consider your email inbox.
British experts working to lessen environmental impacts have identified a new threat to the planet.
You've got mail.
Yep, it's the billions of unnecessary emails sent every day, including those that say nothing more than thanks. They say in the UK alone, more than 64 million unnecessary emails are sent every day, pumping thousands of tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere because of the power they consume. So think twice before forwarding that cute kitten video. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Well, the pandemic means Groundhog Day will not be the same in western Pennsylvania. Organizers say Punxsutawney Phil will predict whether spring will come early or winter will last longer in 2021 without the usual big crowds. Phil and his inner circle will deliver the prediction virtually February 2nd on a live internet stream. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature is fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
This stuff is fabulous. Your commercials don't even do it justice. The energy, everything. It's just amazing. People say, your skin looks nice lately. Thank you. It's Balance of Nature. Amazing.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business? There's no such thing as getting laid off. If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. GoHereNext.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies